Hi, this is Rayven. We are waiting to speak with life coach, author, and business owner, Miss Kenya Ulmer.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you, Rayven?
I am doing good. How about you?
I am good, thank you. So nice to meet you finally.
You too. So, I have a few questions for you today.
Sure. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
The first question is, how can people find out more about your T-shirts, products, and life coaching services?
Well, I'm so glad you asked, Rayven. I can be found on www.singlemamawithnodrama.com, and I have on there all different fun kinds of T-shirts, Single Mama with No Drama, of course, Grandma Diva, Grandfather Hunt, just a lot of fun things for the family. And I also want to mention that I have a free CD offer on there. It's called the 7 Self-Sabotaging Behaviors Even Confident Women Must Avoid, and it's for people in general, actually, and that's a free offer that I give out. And in order to find out more about my life coaching and speaking, that's all on the site as well. You just simply go to the speaker page, and there's a description, and everything's just on the site laid out for you. And I love when people invite me to speak places. It's really an honor when people request you.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
So, can you share one of your favorite Bible verses with us?
Sure. One of my favorite Bible verses is Isaiah 61, 1 through 3. And if you don't mind, I'd love to read it.
Sure.
Okay. It's called, it's talking about the year of the Lord's favor. The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is on me. The Lord has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom for the captives and release from darkness for the prisoners, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all who mourn and provide for those who grieve in Zion, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. They will be called oaks of righteousness, a planting of the Lord for the display of his splendor. And that verse, those verses resonate with me so much. It just tells me that we are going to go through something in this life, but not to worry, because when you have your faith in God, he can turn it all around. And as the scripture says, he will give you a crown of beauty instead of ashes. So it just really inspires me when I read that. And that's basically what sums up my life coaching. Basically, you're going to go through some things and you're going to have some challenges and obstacles, but there's a way to really push through. And sometimes we'll need someone to help us along to the way to help us reach our goals.
Thank you. And before I let you go, can you leave our listeners with a few encouraging words?
Sure. No problem at all. This is something pretty much everyone has gone through, or, if you keep on living, you will go through it. But just when you think you can't do anything, when you're feeling defeated and down, I encourage your listeners just to remember who their Father is, and that's God, of course, and that the same power that raised Jesus Christ from the dead, Son, is the same power that lives in you. And when we really, really think about it, that is like so awesome. That same power that raised him from the dead is in me. So I just think that is really, really awesome.
Thank you.
You are so welcome, Rayven. It was a pleasure, and I'd love to come back anytime. And you keep up the good work, and you keep on doing what you're doing. I see the hand of God all over you.
Thank you so much, and thank you again for calling in.
Okay. Thanks, Rayven.
Bye.
Bye, sweetie.